Not so much, because the thing is, like, you can't just build a competitor. I'm very much super chill. The only time that I'm not is when I've had people like come up to me and you'll get it and they'll be like, I want to compete like you do, or like I want to compete someday. And like I'll tell them, I'm like, you sure about that? Like, you realize I'm gonna treat you different. Like, it's gonna be different. If you're just doing jujitsu to like do jujitsu, it's chill, it's easy. Oh, you miss a class here and there, like it's not a big deal.
Hmm.
You want to be a competitor, and you're not only like, oh, you want to be a competitor, but you're coming in, you're telling me that, like, then it changes.
Sure.
And there's a difference also between wanting to compete some and being a competitor as well. And I think that that needs to be a difference as well that sticks in people's head. Like, how I treat somebody, not even necessarily that doesn't compete. You'll get some people that'll train very seriously, they don't compete. And
Hmm.
I'll treat them probably very similar to the same way that I would treat someone that occasionally competes or
Yeah.
that just wants to compete. Not a big deal, right? They just want to compete
Right.
for fun, whatever. But if you come up to me, the biggest reason that it'll not that I'll treat you different, but it'll change how I approach things is if you're coming and you're telling me you're like, I want to be a competitor. It's like, okay, well, like that's different. You can't
Yeah.
be missing training. You can't be oversleeping because you're doing like you stayed up late the night before,
Right.
or oh, you have cleaning to do at your house, so you miss training. Like that stuff gets put on the sideline. Like you stay up extra late and do it.
Right.
Or like everything else works around your training schedule then if you want to be a competitor. And that's the biggest, like, that's really the only time that I really change it and approach it in a different way, because I honestly, like, most of the people here that I teach, they're not competitors. I only teach adults once a week. I teach kids the rest of it.
Yeah, I see that
um
on your social media, and I love that about you. Like, I'm all about kids, and I love jujitsu. So, I think that's awesome. Yeah. Sorry to interrupt, though.
no, you're good. But yeah, so like I teach the kids, and the biggest thing is the funniest thing ever. So like the other day I had one of two of the siblings actually in the class. It's a brother and a sister. The brother's always getting in trouble, always. And the little sister, not even the one that trains, like she's like 3. One of there, she was there. She's like, "You're mean," and he pipes up and he's like, "She's not mean. She's just strict." And I was like, if anyone was to say I'm mean, like he has the most right to. He's always getting yelled at. He's never listening. He's always
Yeah.
doing something. I'll literally, because he'll get lazy doing warm ups, right? He can do the warm
Mhm.
ups perfect. I'll be like walking as he's doing shrimps, and I'm like, I will step on your little feet and I will break your little feet. You better move.
I'll get you.
Yeah, and I'm like, just move. But a big thing, like I would say more so, especially with like the kids, it's more so like it's structured. And the same thing, like I'll tell them, like, as long as you're getting work in, I really don't care what you're doing. Like you
Right.
can talk as long as you're able to drill. I don't want to hear you talking when you're rolling. But
Right.
if you can drill still, you can talk. But if
Mhm.
I see you sitting there and you're not getting any work done, then I'm gonna tell you you're not allowed to talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's that's
like,
that's that's not so much. You're not asking too much.
no,
Yeah.